Okay, let's unpack this. Our deep dive today looks at a really urgent situation in India. We're talking about the Staff Selection Commission, the SSC exam system. Thousands of students are calling it, well, destroyed.
Yeah, it's quite alarming.
Imagine, dedicating years to studying. Maybe your family savings are tied up in this. You travel hundreds of kilometers, get to the exam center between July and August 2025.
Right.
Only for the exam to be just canceled. Or maybe the computers crash, the biometric systems fail, or you're even sent to the wrong place entirely. And maybe even more shocking, there are these widespread allegations now. Students facing physical mistreatment. We're hearing about handcuffs, baton charges by police.
Simply for raising concerns, legitimate ones.
Exactly, just for questioning what's going on.
It's an incredibly tough spot for them. And what's really fascinating here is how these immediate problems, these protests we're seeing, especially in Delhi,
they're huge, nationwide.
right? They aren't just isolated glitches. They really shine a light on much deeper systemic failures. This isn't just, a technical hiccup. It feels like a profound breakdown of trust and opportunity.
Okay, systemic failures. So what's really fueling this anger? I mean, beyond the chaos right at the exam centers.
Well, the students themselves are pointing fingers. Directly at a recent vendor change by the SSC. They're claiming this new vendor has a, quote, poor track record.
Is it really that simple, though? Just one vendor causing all this?
Well, the vendor is definitely the immediate focus, the target, you can say. But our sources suggest this incident, it's more like the latest symptom, part of a much bigger issue.
Okay.
The specific allegations about this vendor, they mention things like inadequate infrastructure, security problems in past government projects. So it suggests a pattern, maybe, rather than just a one-off oversight.
A pattern, and you think about the upcoming exams, like the SSC CGL 2025.
Exactly. That involves, 30 lakh candidates?
That's 3 million people. 3 million.
Yeah, the stakes are just incredibly high.
It's staggering. So it really begs the question then, if it's not just one vendor, what is this larger pattern we're looking at? Because, frankly, this sounds less like an operational mistake and more like a rigged game.
Precisely. And when you dig into it, our deep dive shows this kind of disturbing history. Corruption in India's public exams.
So this isn't new.
Not at all. We've seen things like paper leaks. Remember the NEET 2024 medical entrance exam?
Right, the medical entrance test, very competitive.
Highly competitive. And you had reports of these, impossible scores, like 718 or 719 out of 720.
Impossible, yeah. How does that even happen?
Or you have instances of solvers. These are like professional exam takers.
Right.
Pay huge sums to impersonate candidates or feed answers using hidden tech. We saw that in the infamous Viapam scandal, that huge scam with government jobs and college admissions.
Right, hundreds arrested there.
It all points towards organized systemic exploitation of the whole exam process.
So this institutional corruption, reports are saying it's common at all levels of India's civil services. That can't just be an internal problem, can it? What does that mean for India's standing, globally?
Well, what's crucial here is that this persistent lack of accountability.
Yeah.
It has very real, tangible consequences.
Yeah.
Far beyond India's borders.
Okay, like what?
Take Transparency International's 2024 Corruption Perceptions Index. India ranked 96 out of 180 countries. Scored just 38 out of 100. And remember, 100 is highly clean, 0 is highly corrupt.
So 38, that signals a pretty significant perception of corruption.
It does, and this isn't just about a loss of reputation. It fundamentally erodes social trust. It makes inequality worse. It actually sabotages development.
How does it sabotage development?
Well, think about it. Less investment, maybe a slower economy. And it directly hits a nation's ability to produce, educated, competent, ethical individuals for its workforce. That affects global competitiveness too.
So let's bring it back to the listener. What does all this mean for you, whether you're directly affected or just watching this unfold?
The human cost is just immense. And I think it's a story that resonates everywhere, really. Imagine being that student. Maybe the first in the family aiming for a government job.
Yeah.
They might have mortgaged the family farm, taken out high-interest loans for coaching, only to see that dream just vanish. Because the system they trusted, it was compromised. That's the real human cost here.
It's heartbreaking.
It is. And it kind of teaches young people that corruption is maybe normal, which is terrible. It crushes aspiration. It might even drive talented people away from public service altogether. So this deep dive really highlights how integrity in public systems are there.
It's not just about fairness, is it?
No, it seems much bigger.
It's about social mobility, economic growth. It's the very foundation of a society's future, really.
This powerful deep dive really shows us then how a crisis in just one exam system isn't some, dry administrative problem.
Not at all.
It's a profound human story. It's about justice, it's about aspiration, and the integrity of a nation's future on the world stage. Absolutely. And it leaves us, and you, with a pretty critical question to think about. What truly happens to merit, to opportunity, when the very systems designed to guarantee them are seen as compromised by these failures, by this lack of accountability? What are the ripple effects, for a whole generation?
Something to ponder as you continue your own quest for knowledge.